Mariah, you look like you are in your Christmas glory. I love this. Is this part of the set for the special?
Actually, no. The set for the special is a lot more elaborate, but this is part of just us getting into the Christmas spirit. Now, I know we're early, Kevin. I'm not saying we're not early. We gotta get through Thanksgiving first, and I know this. But when I started, I made my first Christmas album, and I was traveling the world, and I'm like, wow, they're really into Christmas early, like, because there's no Thanksgiving. They don't have Thanksgiving. So, that would be our American thing that we do,
All right, so tell me about this show because you have great special guests. You're going to sing some of your songs. By the way, All I Want for Christmas is almost 30 years old.
First of all, I rebuke you because I don't know numbers, okay, Kevin? Stop trying to age me. You go talk about what you were doing 30 years ago, okay? No, I'm only kidding.
I'm going to tell you something. You look amazing right now. Let me just say that, okay?
Thank you.
Except those 30 years because they've done something really good to you.
Oh, I love you. No, really, honestly, it's bizarre. Like, so when I first wrote All I Want for Christmas Is You, the label was like, okay, why don't you do a Christmas record? Sony. And I'm like, really? Now? Like, second album, like 2 albums in. Right. And then I was like, well, I do love the holidays. Let me try. So All I Want for Christmas Is You was the first song I wrote, first Christmas song that I ever wrote. And, then I worked on it with my then writing partner, Walter A. And we just wanted to make it feel like a modern classic. So it wasn't like, oh, this is this era. You know what I mean? So when I see it, like the other day, somebody sent me a video of people in a club, like young people in a club, like jumping up and down, flipping out, screaming, dancing, the DJs cutting the record out. And they're like, all I want. It was like, it makes me so happy because I am festive. I do love the holidays. Of course, you and I know that we've spoken about my other projects, my other work, books, this and that. By the way, my paperback is out. I need you to get it because it's got my little girl self on the cover, and I've been going back and forth with Lee Daniels, driving him crazy. He's driving me crazy. We're figuring out the adaptation for the meeting.
Are you going to make a movie?
Really? It's more than a movie right now. Like, we're dealing with Lee.
Yeah. Good point.
We're dealing with Lee. So it's got to be gritty and real and all the things that are not this moment. You know what I mean? But it has to also have these moments, So Big Daddy, we call him. Yesterday, I got the call from Big Daddy because, I'm just, whatever. I can't give away all my secrets to Lee. He's going to kill me, He is Big Daddy. I can't. But I'm saying there's stuff coming up next year that is just like beyond exciting for me. And there's other musical things I've been working on, a project called The Butterfly Lounge, where we actually recorded this, this duet for the Apple TV Plus special with Khalid and Kirk Franklin called Fall in Love at Christmas.
Hey, hold on. And Brian helped you direct it.
Yes, he did. Brian Tanaka. I call him Tanaka, but he did.
Tanaka helped you direct it.
Yes, and Bill Boatman, king of lighting and king of many things. He's drinking Black Irish right now, which is my new liquor that you need to be trying. Why have they not sent this to you, Kevin?
I don't understand. And you tell Bill I said, what's up? 'Cause that is the guy. That is the man.
I know. But no. Really, this Black Irish situation, it's a moment. And it's salted caramel, regular, like original Irish cream, and then white chocolate. And you can make like so many drinks with this thing.
What are you doing with them babies for Christmas? How do they enjoy Christmas? And what are you going to do with them for Christmas?
Oh my gosh. If them babies don't enjoy Christmas, I don't know who does, okay? I spend the whole year figuring it out. And, look, they do enjoy Christmas. We ski. We ski. They ski. I take one run down the mountain and I'm good. But they snowboard. They do everything. Look, whatever you want to say. Oh, can you see this? Can you see this here?
Let me see
my little blankie? And this is out this year. Like, it's got the puppies, and there's your real puppy Cha-Cha. There's my little plushy girl.
Oh,
Here goes
yeah.
Molly.
Oh,
Yes, Molly, come here. It's Kevin.
come on.
There
How
he
you
goes. There he
doing?
goes. Oh, yeah. He's kind of clunky, but anyway, we're all here. We have the best time at Christmas. We go to Aspen every year. It has to snow. Like, even the thing I love about that is that even if it doesn't snow, you're literally looking at mountains with snow on them. So, I am. And like we were talking about the book, and if I can try to be semi-serious for a second. In my memoir, I talk about how when I was a little kid, growing up with no money, growing up being mixed, not understanding, having, identity issues, all the things. And then that going through my career and stuff and all the different things that have happened that I never really talked about to even some of my best friends. The thing is, when I wrote about Christmas, I was like, oh wait, I don't want to bring people down because there's some like depressing stuff that happened. But that's the reason that it motivated me to really go all the way in every Christmas, every year. And I just want my kids to have the best time. And honestly, it's like a lot of it is for me.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Will any of their stepbrothers or stepsisters ever get to enjoy Christmas your way? Because it's a special way.
Is it step? I don't think it's step. It's
No?
if you're not married to the person. I don't know
Okay,
about
so-
that. That's a different
No?
that's a different interview for you.
I hear you, Mariah. I hear you.
Oh, baby, we gotta I'll be there this summer Boy, we gotta fall in love again at Christmas time.
Hey, tell me about Kirk Franklin and also Khalid, having them on your special. How was that?
That was incredible. First of all, just writing the song in the Butterfly Lounge, as I was mentioning. We started in Atlanta because my band was there. And during COVID, we're not traveling. We're not, putting on shows. We're not in Vegas, da-da-da-da. But I got a chance to really, really, really heal my voice and get to a place where, we were writing every other day. The band was coming over. We filmed this. So I'm hoping this becomes, and actually been having conversations, its own, like a streaming moment, separate and apart from any other, adaptation, da-da-da stuff. But so there's that. And we wrote a Christmas song, Daniel Moore and myself. I work with my band. He directs my band. He's an amazing musician. And we laid it out, and then it was like, Khalid, I've loved Khalid since Location, and I told him that when I met him, and I was like, American Teen was one of my favorite albums, and because I'm eternally 12, so I was like, oh my gosh, I live for this. So Daniel did a little. He laid out some things, and Khalid did his own interpretation of that, and then Daniel had just done the Stellar Awards and been with every gospel artist in the world, basically. And so he's like, I hope you don't mind. I mentioned something to Kirk. I'm like, what? So Kirk came to Atlanta to the Butterfly Lounge. We wrote that outro together. I don't know if you've heard the song yet, but it goes to church at the end. So you start very simple love song, Christmas, melancholy, and then you're like, I said we pray. It's a moment. So
You bring that voice. Like all of a sudden when you hear you shifting gears, and it's like, oh wow, we ready. Everybody wants to stand up in the pew.
No, it really was an amazing, and Kirk is a gospel legend, and he's humble about it. I know we wouldn't say humble with him because when we really know him, he's festive, he's fun, he's amazing. We had the best time. But I love the video because there's a certain shot of him where the snow's coming down, and it's just Kirk like saying like more than ever. We need to give love away. Like he's really giving you a message at that point. You know what I'm saying? And that made me really feel good about it because I live for All I Want for Christmas Is You. I've grown to love it as the writer. I've grown to love it more because I used to
You've
just
grown to love it. How can't you love that? That song makes you happy. I'm being honest. Whether you're walking in the mall, whether you're driving your car, whether you're arguing with your wife, whether your kids are acting bad, the song makes you happy. So how did you have to grow to love it?
I had to learn how to let myself like live with mistakes that I would have changed and stuff like that. But now I love it. It's part of my life. I feel like I grew up with it and share it with the world. And hopefully you'll listen to it this year. Call us on Thanksgiving if you're bored. And Merry Christmas.